Hi everyone, we are Group 5 for the audio sampler. My name is Adrian, and I'm going to talk about the 3 parts I contributed to this group project. I helped Ryan with the import system for our audio sampler. We can import up to 9 files and select each one independently. For example, if we choose an MP3 file, we can open it, and on Ryan's graph, it'll display its amplitude and its time, and we can play the song. Additionally, we can import multiple files, like I said, up to 9. And it'll also be inserted, and we can keep playing it. The other part I did was the piano. So this is our reach feature. It's a 25 key piano. All the keys on it work. And there's also a long press feature that lengthens the sounds of the notes. The last part I did was the EQ setting, specifically bass and treble. For a selected song, we can go back to file 1. We can play it with an adjusted bass level, as well as treble. Thank you.
I'm Isaias, and today I will show you guys what I did on the project. So I'm in charge at the reverse audio, the volume, the speed, and the sound splicing. So for this example, I'm gonna use file number 3, and I'm gonna play it normally, then I'm gonna reverse it. Okay. So now here's it reversed. Okay. And if you reverse it again, it's just gonna go back to normal. So I'm gonna show an increase in speed. This is the 2 times speed. All right, and 0.5C to put it back to normal. And I'm gonna do it again, just so slow version. Okay, put that back to normal, just to show you guys the volume. So I'm gonna increase it by a good amount, just to show the dramaticness. Now there's that compared to this. Drastic difference. Okay, and I'm going to do the sound splicing. So for this one, I'm going to use file 1, and the input length will show how long your input was, so that say you put like a start or end time that doesn't really fit, then you can know what bounds you're supposed to use, or how long it really is. So you can adjust it from there. So my start time is going to be 20. This is all in seconds. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Take a little 10-second snippet. So you can use anything for this new file name box. So example, and I'm gonna store it in file number 2. So I should crop, and now there's a new file in file number 2. I'm gonna play that now. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were... Okay, and that should be about all for what I did.
Hi, my name is Ryan. I made the synthesizer over here on the right. It's capable of making a wide range of waves and amplitudes and sizes. You can see we can adjust them over here with this knob. You can also adjust the frequency. You can also adjust these with the boxes here, or you can just enter in any note on a piano, such as a G flat, and it'll change. Barely did anything. You can change it to match that note. You can also change the octaves, change the frequency, and then you can change the actual wave shape just by typing it in. We have square waves, we have saw waves, and we have an AM modulation wave. And then we can then play the sound, as well as we can switch this back to something normal. We can also play the chord or the triad. finally, we can export this over here just by selecting the file that we want and then clicking export. And it should pop up in a bit. And then we can change the length of the file with this slider. And then we can export this one into slot 5. And you'll see that'll be a little bit longer than the sine wave. And then I also made the current track right here, with the main features being that it plots all the files that are currently uploaded with different colors. They also can show the amplitude as shown before, as well as changes in the size, and also the name. And then one thing you might not have noticed is if we go over here, file 1, and we press play, you will see down here on the bottom left, there's a little white bar that is actually going to be the timestamp for the song. And so by going through testing with the computer, using the tick and talk functions, I was able to figure out how long it takes a for loop to cycle and use that to actually track with the sound function as it played. So we're not going to wait all the way for it to go, but it is pretty accurate. And that is going to be our project.